Alright, I'm trying something out. I'm recording internally. I just have the battery on the outside, or not the dummy battery in. This is shutter priority at 1/25th of shutter speed. I'm going to bring it down to 1/30th. Okay, that's not it. It's up here. Got it. 1/30th of shutter speed. Okay, this right here, folks, it's a 16mm Sigma f1.4 on the Sony ZV-E10. All right. So I have the 18mm on the ZV-1 Mark II. And this is the 16mm. How does it look? Let's do a zoom, see if we can do a zoom. Yes. I think it's doing it, I'm not sure. Doesn't look much, but okay, so this is the wide zoom. I'm going to go back to tight. 1.3, 1.2, 1.1. There. That's a better view. 16mm. ISO 800, 1000 in the dark, you know, just so I've never tried the 16mm, okay? And I'm liking it. This is a Sigma f1.4. They're just coming out on the Ecamm, the 16mm, 30mm. Okay, let's see if we can see this moon now. What do you think? Okay, it looks clear, but it looks dark over here. So I'm going to do the compensation. Okay, how does the moon look good? This is with the -2. It's looking pretty good now. (1/30) of the shutter speed, f1.4. -2. And I'm not using the lavalier, I'm just using the mic built into the camera, the dead cat. So how do the lights look? I think they look perfect. Trying to straighten this up. There we go. Let's do it like that. So, what am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you. This is what I'm thinking. I could raise it a little bit, just like that, right? And I got stuff for that. Where I put it. There's those rubber things. There they are, right there. Okay. That's a little bit better, right? Maybe a little bit higher. See, that's more road. A little bit closer. There we go. That's where I want it. Let's look at this sign. How does it look? Is it sharp? Okay, I'm moving this back over here. Oh yeah, it's looking good, folks. $16mm. I think I tried the 56mm, which is kind of like an 84. That's too much for in the car. All right. So this is a -2 going down here. So I'm going to go back and forth on this road with different exposures just to take a look at it. What do you think? Is it too dark? Let's look at this car coming up. Lights are awesome. Oh, that's a truck. Okay. Go in. Oh, go in here. I always mess up. So, look at the trailers, look at the lights. How's it look? Now this is the -2 exposure. This is where I want to go. Finally got it right. So, it's looking good. Now, watch this. -1 now. Is it too bright? Why am I doing this? It is to see if the picture quality looks great. That branch fell off. Now, is this perfect, or is it too bright? This is -1 exposure compensation. And it's liking the reflectors in the middle of the road. And it's focusing on that. I'm looking for noise. I'm looking at the different lights. I'm looking at cars coming toward me, looking at the lights. This is Sony ZV-E10, by the way. And this camera is pointing the wrong way. So it's supposed to be like that. Figure something out, keep it from moving. I mean, that's pretty good right there, okay? I can deal with that. So this is -1. Okay. Yeah, I'll be turning around shortly. And then I'll put it at 0. I'm loving the lights on this road, okay? It's dark areas, light areas. It's magical, all right? It's a wonderful stretch of road. I'm going to turn around up here. Coming to the railroad tracks. But I love the lights. Okay? And I'm going to turn around here. And I'm going to change the composition to 0. Okay. And it's not staying. That's the only thing, folks, is it's not staying, so I have to figure something out. Keeps moving. But you can see how it's a little bit brighter. Okay. Looks like there's been some construction vehicles on this road. I hate when they impact the dirt or gravel. Makes the road rough. Yeah, there's a horse trailer with lights. So this is how the camera comes, all right? So you'll see some noise. So let's look at the lights, at the stop lights. Interesting. Yeah, what that? I'm gonna have to figure something out. Okay, so you can see the lights. Not too bad. I'll have to look at it at post. And I'm gonna put it at +1 and +2. All right. Myself, I think this is too bright, but a lot of people like seeing stuff like this. So this is shutter priority, all right? But the aperture's at f1.4, it's 1/30th, and ISO is 800 to 1000, which I like. Okay? but it might show a little bit too much noise. And too much flaring, but some people like the flaring. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. This is a +1. See how everything's all bright? 0, 1, 2. .7, 1.3, 1. Let's just leave it at 1 for now. Okay? I can take 1. So 1 is not too dark. This is -1, by the way. Okay? I keep moving the camera, sorry. I'll figure something out to keep it stable. There we go. Pin. Put a pin there. Maybe that'll work, maybe that won't work. Yeah, it's gonna fall off. Okay. I'm gonna remedy that. See, I used to have tissue. That was my go-to on tissue. There it is right there. But it would slide. I went to something else. Go back to it. Okay. It's not cooperating. All right. That's pretty straight. So this is -1, okay? And the camera's doing pretty good. I think it's more stable now. So I've had this bag of tissues, and I've never opened them up. I just use them for back leg for the tripod. So the reason why I'm doing this kind of like 20-minute video is I want to look at the colors, I want to look at the different lights. I'm trying to figure out what the best exposure might be. I mean, I could raise it to 1/60th, right? Go the other way. 1/50th. 1/60th. See how dark that is? That's 1/60th of the shutter speed. Turn around again. Now, I'm going to go to -2. Okay? Yeah, -2. Alright. That's 1/100th. Go 50, 40, 30 shutter speed. There. See, this is what I like. This is too dark. I think it's perfect. I never thought of taking the 16mm because I thought the lens was too long, but it's working out. And I'm using the camera battery. I don't have a dummy battery connected to it. So I'm going to turn right here. So the ZV-E10 is coming back to life. It's better than the, some instances better than the ZV-1 Mark II, okay? It's just bigger. But then I got the A7C also. So how do the lights look? It's getting kind of cool in here. It's 84 degrees outside right now. In the summer it's like 80 to 103, 104 at 24 degrees. So I think it's looking pretty awesome myself. Okay. So let's look at this fence. Now that's what I'm seeing, folks. That's what I probably needed was a 1.4. I've had 1.8s, but the 1.4 brings in just a little bit more light. Okay, I like the lights that they put up. What do you think? Alright, so here we go again. 1, 0. Is it too bright, or you like it this way? So the 24 millimeter full frame gave you a 36. This was kind of like a 24, okay? I can't remember if it's an APS-C lens. I think it's a 16 millimeter. Okay, if it's a full frame lens on an APS-C, I think that's where it's the 1.5 crop. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll have to look into that. You know, with all the zooms and stuff like that, like they do with binoculars, telescopes. So this is at 0, okay? So you can see the difference between the lights in front of my lane compared to the other one. But is everything blown out? Is it too bright to see, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so there's the fence. You can see the fence. Now we're going to go to that house. That way you can compare the house with the exposure. So how does this house look? See, it's brighter now. So when I'll put in a post, I'll know what settings I'm going to use. See, it's just a simple ride around the neighborhood. You figure out what the best settings are and go with it. Okay. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, goodbye.